2 years ago, I did stand in front of this camera and I explained that I had arrived at Brighton Bush and I had experienced a 4-day orgasm. I just experienced a 4-day orgasm at Brighton Bush Hot Springs at Dr. Pamela Whybolt's retreat. So how could I not come back for more of that? So since the day of the week of the 4-day orgasm, I left my job. I opened my own clinic with my husband. Our life is totally different than it used to be. I'm healthy, I'm happy, I'm a better doctor.
I've known for my whole life that I wanted to open an ideal medical clinic. I just didn't know that that's what we were going to call it. And I have been fighting against corporate medical America since I was 12.
Corporate medicine has sucked the soul out of American doctors for too long. And if you are enraged, you're right. The requirements of corporate medicine for doctors to see more patients in shorter amounts of time is not only unethical, it should really be illegal. It is your responsibility as a physician, nay, as a human being, to stand up for what is good and right and ethical in the treatment and care of your patients.
I was given permission for the first time in my life.
Give yourself permission to be an adult and live your dream.
I was so empowered here and I was just unleashed. I was made free.
1 year ago, when I came here, I was on the verge of ending my medical career forever.
What comes in here is a big lie that we have been told from day one regarding the impossibility of doing our own thing, going out alone as a practitioner, or starting our own business.
We are living under a set of bullshit rules.
I remember my boss telling me several months ago, with all the new government regulations coming down, that we just need to accept it and learn to fit all this into our current workday.
If you're a doctor or a patient or a medical student, I just wanted to let you know that you've been lied to.
And we've been told very clearly over and over again from the beginning, before we were really empowered and thinking about it, that that was impossible and that we could not make a living in that way. That is a blatant lie, and Dr. Pamela Whybolt has from the ground up built a life and now a movement of doctors who can show you that yes, like Joe and Mary down the street running their own nail salon, hair salon, people without even a high school diploma can run successful small businesses, have the relationship-based clientele that they've been longing for, feed their families, and be wonderful members of their communities. It's not rocket science, and your education, training, and now corporate positions have disempowered you systematically, and it is time to connect with your inner rage and frustration, stand up, and refuse to take it any longer.
I'm mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take it anymore.
We have a problem.
The current system is abusive, it hurts patients, it hurts doctors, and it kills us.
You should exercise more, do more yoga.
When's the last time you did something healthy that you told your patients to do? When's the last time you went for a walk? When's the last time you did yoga?
There is no yoga or amount of exercise in the world that is going to remove a bad situation.
We've sat on our butt, all of us, and we've just taken it.
I think it was like a 90-hour work week, so it was minimum wage, and I thought that was just the way it was going to be.
We're slaves.
I was actually told I was too thorough in the 10-minute appointment, so it wasn't working, and I was looking at bank teller jobs.
It is impossible to provide good care within 15, 20 minutes.
I went into medical school really, thinking, yeah, I'm gonna be a healer.
I had this ideal image of just being a relationship-based individual, wanting to help anyone who came my way, and just providing healing. And then I come to medical school, and I sit in a chair all day, and I'm told a bunch of information. I'm not actually learning, but I'm just required to memorize all of this stuff.
You're allowed to be happy.
Please send this to other doctors and let them know that they are allowed to be happy doctors. They are allowed to spend time with their patients and laugh and hug them and tell them that they love them. That's okay.
This miracle called Dr. Pamela Whybolt snuck into my life 3 years ago and said, yeah, come on, join us.
You can change things one person at a time. And that's what Brighton Bush has taught me. Everybody can change the world. And Pamela Whybolt is the one person who made me start to believe that. She's crazy enough to make you believe.
Pamela has demonstrated through her books and all her crazy accomplishments that each of us has the power to change the world.
She has, and she's done it. One person, one doctor, exponentially has spread amongst all these people and makes you believe.
The people who change the world are the ones crazy enough to think that they can.
Somebody has to light that fire, and she's done it. She, one doctor, has made us all believe we can change the world.
You can just do it. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter what experience you have. It doesn't matter if you have a license or not.
So start Googling Pamela Whybolt, start reading her blog posts, and ultimately sign up to come through the telecourse and the retreat at Brighton Bush, where you can truly heal your own soul from some of the ravages that the medical system has brought upon you and allow you to become the healer, practitioner, and business owner that you've always dreamed of being.
One doctor at a time can take back our career.
So whether you're a pre-clerkship student and you are completely overwhelmed by the amount of material that you need to memorize, or you're on your rotations and you're secretly sneaking off to cry in the bathroom because you're being abused.
There is hope. Don't feel bad because you don't like your job. Don't feel like there's something wrong with you. The problem is that you are not living your authentic life. Let your light shine bright as you want it to be. Come to Brighton Bush and be a naked vegetarian hippie with us for a few days.
For anybody who's concerned about attending a vegetarian hippie naked retreat in Brighton Bush, I am not a vegetarian. I thought I was going to be hungry. I have not been hungry. I feel healthy. My chronic headache is gone. And I've been pooping well without my fish oil probiotic.
Come here, be with Dr. Whybolt, who is the Martin Luther King of medicine, and get out of your little slave ship, jump ship, swim to shore.
There are other doctors in this world who aren't going to drag me down, but literally and emotionally and physically, as you guys did, like you guys lifted me up, and that was so refreshing to me.
I had set my vacation up for this particular year ahead of time because I knew that I was possibly coming to this retreat. So I got someone to cover my Epic in basket.
If you find yourself in a little cubicle swearing at a computer most of your day, that is not medicine.
You may be in this job where you think it's going to get better, or you think, you know, maybe if I just worked harder that I would be able to make this work. It ain't going to happen. Like, if you're going to be busting your ass and working that hard, you need to get out on your own and do it for you and do it for your patients. Right now, all you're doing is supporting all the suits that are in your corporation and they're driving their BMWs and whatever else. The people who generate revenue in medicine are the physicians, the healers, the nurses, the people that are working with patients. All you are doing is funding a salary for a suit whose main job is to boss you around and tell you how to practice. Now tell me, how does that make sense at all? You need to get off of your stupid EMR. I know you're charting, it's like midnight right now. Probably your husband is bringing you fast food to the clinic because you couldn't make it home. You need to just shut the EMR down, go home, write your letter of resignation, and go open your ideal clinic now.
If you are really scared to open your own practice, this is what you do. Right before you get here, you can do it before you fly on the plane, but if you're really scared, you can like pull off into the gas station right before Brighton Bush, write a little email or letter to your boss and give them your 30-day notice. Then you might feel really panicky, then quickly drive down into Brighton Bush and you'll be met by the most supportive group of doctors and healthcare providers that you could even imagine meeting. They'll inspire you to open your own clinic. They will show you exactly how to do it.
I beg you, please come here. It will be the best thing you ever do for your entire life. Please, please, please come here.